Howdy y'all, Chili in the house today, willing to spend some time talking about the presentation layer of the Diggity Dog OSI model. Alrighty mate, at this point you're just probably wondering, wow, that was an amazing southern accent during Chili, but why'd you do it? To that I respond by saying that accents are key to understanding one of the primary functions of the presentation layer. But let me back up a step here. As far as I can ascertain, the presentation layer, which is the
How could this happen to me?
sixth layer of the OSI model, has two primary functions, applying character sets and applying image formats. Accents can be equated directly to the application of character sets. A character set can be thought of as a codebook that applications use to navigate the tricky waters of binary data. Every character set has a finite amount of possible characters that can be produced. In the same way that people of different dialects use different words, different character sets use different characters. For example, the ANSI character set has only 218 principal characters. There are also 33 other character sets that are used as control codes, but since you can't see them, they're probably not real, just like ESD. Anyways, that's not important. The important part is that there are 218 characters that make up the ANSI character set. These characters include numbers, English letters, Latin letters, and special characters like the ampersand and the asterisk. Applications that use the original ANSI character set have to convey meaningful words to their users using just 218 characters. While this may seem like an ample amount of characters, it's absolutely nothing compared to the 143,794 characters that the Unicode standard encompasses. Look, essentially, what I'm trying to say is that binary plaintext data being sent to an application would mean literally nothing if the application wasn't using a character set in the presentation layer to figure out what characters the binary data was trying to produce. That being said, there can also be discrepancies in the transfer of plaintext data across the internet. If the binary character code that an application receives is not part of the character set that it uses, it will not display the desired character. You can equate this action to, telling an American that you're going to take the lift to your flat to take a quick kip. Oh boy, their puny little noggins explode when they hear words like lift, flat, and kip. In order to communicate properly with Americans, you must speak the so-called American language. The American translation of what I just said would be something along the lines of, I'm going to take the elevator to my apartment to take a quick nap. Anyway, the discrepancy in character set translation can be easily seen in Microsoft Notepad, which, for the record, is arguably the best HTML editor out there. If you look down at where my cursor is pointing right now, you'll see that this Notepad file is currently encoded in the UTF-8 character set, which is a format of the Unicode standard. Now, I'm going to go ahead and type out a bunch of random, really special characters, like, ooh, are these arrows? They're going to be added. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, I think that's enough. Now, I'm also going to type out a humorous joke in plain English letters so I can prove a point later on. Feel free to read the joke if you want, but I'm not compelling you to do so. Now, if I go ahead and hit Save As on this file, you can see that right here on the bottom, there's a drop-down menu where you can select the encoding of your Notepad file. I'm going to change it to the ANSI character code, which, if you can remember, has very few principal characters. That right there, the action of changing the character set of the file, was a presentation layer in action. Now, I'm going to go ahead and save it. I'm going to replace it, and ooh, an warning message popped up. Like most warnings, I'm gonna ignore it. And oh my diggity dog, would you look at that? All the special characters that I wrote using the UTF-8 characters that have all changed into question marks.
How could this happen to me?
Yet the hilarious joke that I wrote remained untouched by the woeful sorrows that plagued the special characters. If you're wondering why, it's because those special characters were not part of the puny little ANSI character set and were thus not presented properly. Now, regarding the second primary function of the presentation layer, which is the application of image formats, I really don't have much to say on that. There's really nothing that interesting about JPEGs or PNGs. But I must say, I do love GIFs. In conclusion, the key takeaway of this video is that files are encoded with character sets at the presentation layer. Also, if you ever stumble across a character set called the ASCII character set, I would advise you to never use it, like ever, for it has less printable characters than the ANSI character set. More specifically, it has only 95 characters. But if you do choose to use the ASCII character set, then I guess you're just practically asking for trouble.
How could this happen to me?
Alrighty, mates, that's enough puns for now. I've got to be blasting off now. Got a plane to catch with my Sam over here. So I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. Have fun, Sam.